Welcome into Meserve Field on the campus of Bowling Green State University as we bring you Game 2 of the doubleheader between the visiting Golden Flashes of Kent State and your Bowling Green State Falcons. Kent State took the first game of the doubleheader by the score of 3-0 behind a Jessica LeBeau complete game shutout. She struck out 10 in a 2-run home run by Jessica Turner. Falcons enter Game 2 with an 18-19 overall record, 10-12 in Mid-American Conference play, while Kent State comes in at 14-18 overall. They are 10-8 in the MAC. Kent State sits at number 5 in the MAC, Bowling Green at 6. We'll be back in a few minutes right before first pitch right here on WBGU FM.
So here they are, the starting lineups for game number 2 for Kent State. Leading off playing right field will be number 4, Kennedy Goff. Batting second, playing the center field, is number 2, Brooklyn Witt. Batting third, the left fielder, number 9, Alexis Tommy. And batting fourth, playing first base, is number 15, Megan Turner. Batting fifth, the second baseman, is number 3, Sabrina Kirshner. And catching and batting sixth is number 20, Emily Lippy. Batting seventh is the designated player, number 18, Carly Selly. Batting eighth is the shortstop, number 1, Julia Meserve. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 16, Olivia Sporlini. And pitching is number 30, Gabby Sherman. For the Falcons, leading off playing center field is number 15, Greta Lesperance. Batting second and playing left field is number 18, Michaela Dees. Batting third and playing short is number 7, Sammy Dees. And the designated player batting fourth is number 00, Nikki Sorgi. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, number 29, Sophie Weber. Batting sixth, playing second base, is number 10, Peyton Dolan.
As we welcome you back into Meserve Field in Bowling Green, Ohio, we will get you the Kent State starting lineup for Game 2. Leading off in right field, it's going to be the senior number 4, Kennedy Goff. Batting second in center field, a junior from Mount Gilead, Ohio, number 2, Brooklyn Witt. Batting third in left field, a senior, Alexis Tauby. She is from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Batting cleanup, number 15, Megan Turner. She is a junior from Warren, Ohio. Batting fifth, over at second base, is Sabrina Kirshner. She's a junior from Waterville, Ohio, Anthony Wayne High School, a local product. Batting sixth and behind the plate for Kent State is number 20, Emily Lippy, a freshman from Hartville, Ohio. Batting seventh and on the mound for the Flashes is number 18, Carly Seeley. She's a senior from Reese, Michigan. Batting eighth and at shortstop, wearing number 1, is Julia Mazanek. Mazanek is a sophomore from Mayfield, Ohio. And batting ninth over at third base for the Flashes is a redshirt senior, Olivia Sporlini. She is a senior from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Falcons' defensive alignment left to right in the outfield goes like this. Dees in left, La Esperance in center, and then over on right is McNulty. Infield left to right over at third base is Gonzalez. At short is Sammy Dees. At second base is Dolges, and over at first base is Weber. Pitcher-catcher battery for the Falcons on the mound is Hannah Davies, and behind the plate is Everett. We'll get you the Bowling Green lineup in the bottom of the inning, as Kennedy Goth will lead it off here for Kent State. Goth coming in, batting a scalding .417 as she gets strike one poured over from Hannah Davies. Goth on the year, .417 batter. No home runs, 5 RBIs. Has walked 5 times. Goth at the plate, squares the bunt, pulls back, called ball 1. Hannah Davies is the pitcher for the Falcons. On the year, she is 4-2 with a 4.63 ERA, 12 appearances, 6 starts. She's thrown 4 complete games, 42 strikeouts, and 42 1/3 innings for Davies. It's now 1-2 here on Kennedy Goth. Davies back to the mound. Goth, left-handed batter, right-handed pitching. Davies swung on and tapped slowly up down the third base line. Gonzalez charging, and she will not be able to throw out the speedy Goth. It's an infield single there for Kent State to begin things here in the first. Bring up Brooklyn Witt to the plate. Witt, the junior from Mount Gilead, Ohio, 5'3" left-handed batter. Falcons with some early traffic, or Kent State rather, with some early traffic on the base pass. Davies opens it up with a ball just off the outside edge. Or rather, a strike that was called strike, 0-1. Witt coming into the game, Kent State's leading hitter, just ahead of Goth at .417 with a .418 batting average, 1 home run, 12 RBIs. So there's ball 1 there to Witt. 1 homer, 12 RBIs, 51 total bases, far and away second place on the team, just behind Alexis Tauby. She's walked 13 times on the year as well. Here's the 1-1, swung on and grounded softly over to second, bobbled at second by Dolges, and everybody's going to be safe. That'll be an infield hit for Witt, and there's 2 on with nobody out here for the Flashes here in the first. Ball was slapped to the left of Dolis, and she just couldn't get over in time to field it cleanly. So that's going to bring up Tauby for the Flashes. Alexis Tauby, the junior from Kalamazoo, Michigan. First pitch from Davies to her is fouled off the hands, back towards the right side of the screen, 0-1. Tauby coming into the game, a even .400 batter, 5 homers, 27 RBIs, tied for first in home runs on the team, leads the team in RBIs, .650 slugging. Here's the pitch, and squaring to bunt and bunting it foul is Tauby, so she's quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Davies trying to put away Tauby here, needs an out. Gonzalez down at third base is playing somewhat tight as here's the 0-2. Swung on, tap back to Davies. She'll go to third for the force out to Gonzalez. That's all they'll get, but it'll be 1 away now as the Falcons pick up an out. It's going to bring up the cleanup hitter. It's Turner. Megan Turner, the junior from Warren, Ohio, delivered the death blow to the Falcons in the 6th inning of Game 1 with a 2-run homer to left. So Turner in now. 2 on, 1 away. First pitch from Davies misses up and away. Ball 1. Turner, a .304 batter on the year. 5 homers, 23 RBIs. Slugging a cool .551. Here's the 1-0, and it missed. So Davies quickly falls behind the cleanup hitter, Turner, 2-0. Bowling Green looking for maybe something on the ground here. The 2-0 pitch is poured over. It's a called strike 1. So 2-1 on Turner. Davies back to the mound. Here's the pitch, and just missed in. Just off the inside edge of the corner, and Hannah Davies has gone 3-1 here on Turner. Turner clearly has some pop. Here's the 3-1, swung on and fouled back to the screen. So Davies gets right back in it here. 3-2. On deck for the Flashes is Kirschner. Davies 3-2. Getting back on the bump. She winds, fires. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up, and that's just going to drift out of play over the Kent State dugout. It'll remain 3-2 here on Turner. Michaela Deese out in left field is shaded way back for the Falcons. And in right field, over in the corner, McNulty is shaded pretty deep too. Here's the 3-2, swung on and fouled back to the screen again. So Turner's sticking around to see a few extra pitches, and it'll remain 3-2. Davies really needing it out here. Doesn't want to load the bases. Here's the 3-2, swung on and lined past the second baseman, and this is going to roll all the way to the wall. Picked up by La Esperanza in right center field. 1 run scores. Here comes the trail runner, and Kent State jumps out to a 2-0 advantage. Dolis stuck her glove out, but it was just a little bit too high, and that ball just kept rolling to the wall. A hard hit double there for Megan Turner. So Kent State strikes early here, 2-0. They'll bring up Sabrina Kirschner, 281 batter on the year, no homers, 5 RBIs. Turner out at second. Falcons defense playing the corners tight. There's a lot of room up the middle. Davies winds, fires. First pitch grounded on a couple of hops. Gonzalez checks second, throws to first, got her by a step. 2 away, nice play by Sarah Gonzalez down at third base. And that'll bring up the 6th hitter for Kent State in the form of Lippy. Emily Lippy batting just below the Mendoza line at 188. She's knocked in 3 runs on the year. Here's first pitch to Lippy, swung on and lined just over Gonzalez and past the shortstop Deese into left field. Here comes the throw to the plate, and safe is Turner. That'll make it 3-0 on a soft hit single to left field by Lippy. It's 3-0 Kent State early. Ball was hit softly. Gonzalez just couldn't get to it. It bounced between her and the shortstop, Sammy Deese, but Deese wasn't able to come up with it either. Michaela Deese in left field came up throwing on a hop, but it wasn't in time. Here's the first pitch to the next batter, Seeley, for the Flashes as she fouls it away. Carly Seeley, 303 batter on the year, 2 homers, 16 RBIs. DHing today for the Flashes in the 7-hole. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball inside. So 1-1 here on the 7-hitter Seeley. Kent State took advantage of a couple of infield hits to start the inning before a ground out to Davies got 1 out, and then Turner doubled into right center for 2. Gonzalez then fielded the ball and threw it to first for the 2nd out, but then a run-scoring single from Lippy. Here's the 2-1, and it's a swing and a miss, 2-2. Davies just trying to avoid any more damage here. Seeley at an even 2-2 count. The senior from Reese, Michigan. Here's the pitch. Swung on in line hard into right field. McNulty coming on. She'll make the play closer to the right field line, and that'll end it here in the first for the Flashes. But they get 3 runs on 4 hits, including a 2-run double by Megan Turner. We'll head to the bottom of the first. We'll get you the Bowling Green lineup, and we'll be right back here on WBGU FM. Welcome back into Meserve Field as the Falcons come to the plate in the bottom of the first. Falcons surrendered 3 runs in the top of the inning, and they'll look to get some runs back here in the bottom. We'll get you the Falcons lineup. Leading off for the Falcons in center field, it is Greta La Esperance. Batting second, the left fielder, number 18, Michaela Deese. Batting third at shortstop, number 7, Sammy Deese. Batting cleanup in the designated hitter spot is number 0, Nikki Sorgi. Batting fifth at first base, number 29, Sophie Weber. Batting sixth at second base, it's number 10, Peyton Dolis. Batting seventh over at third base, it is number 13, Sarah Gonzalez. Batting eighth and behind the plate, number 22, Logan Everett. And batting ninth in right field, number 3, Marley McNulty. So La Esperance will lead it off here for the Falcons.
Number 2, catching is number 20, Emily Libby, and the starting pitcher, number 30, Gavin Sherman.
La Esperance on the year is the Falcons' leading hitter, hitting a cool .369. So La Esperance in, and she swings at the first pitch and fouls it out of play. Pitching for Kent State on the bump is Sherman. Sherman on the year, Gabby Sherman, 4-7 record, 6.34 ERA, 16 appearances, 11 starts for the Flashes right-hander. La Esperance down 0-1 and count, squaring the bunt. She will get it down the third base line, scooped and fumbled down at third base by the Kent State third baseman. That's Sporlini, and La Esperance reaches right away. So La Esperance on first, and that'll bring up Michaela Deese. Deese looking to get going a little bit at the plate. She's hitting .179 in the year, 22 games, 9 starts. Knocked in a couple of runs on the year.
Now batting is the left fielder, number 18, Michaela Deese.
Deese to the dish. Sherman winds. Here's the first pitch. Squaring to bunt, pulling back. No offer. Ball 1. Deese, a freshman hailing from Rancho Santa Margarita, California. Stands in at 5'8". La Esperance has good speed over at first as she tries to bunt here, and it goes foul. So we 1-1 here on Michaela Deese. Her sister, Sammy Deese, is on deck. So both Deeses getting action here in game 2. Michaela in left field, Sammy at shortstop. Here's the 1-1, and it missed away. Kent State's clearly shading for L'Esperance to take off at some point. So 2-1 here on Michaela Deese. Deese and left-handed batter, Sherman right-handed pitcher. Here it comes, squaring to bunt. She misses, and it's 2-2. Snapped over to first, not in time. Counts evened up here on Michaela Deese. Falcons looking to just cut into that lead a little bit. Sherman staring in for her sign. Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled over the screen, back out of play. So Michaela Deese will hang around to see at least another pitch. Falcons were limited in game 1. They weren't able to get on the board in a 3-0 loss. Deese standing in. Here's the 2-2, and it missed away. Deese doing a nice job working to count this at-bat. And pitch number 7 of the at-bat will be coming up. Here comes the 3-2. Swung on and hit into left center field, and a nice running catch by the center fielder for the Flashes. That's Witt, and the relay throw is going to get L'Esperance out at first. A fantastic play running into the left center field gap by Brooklyn Witt, and the relay throw gets L'Esperance doubled off at first. So a double play, bases empty for Sammy Deese.
Now batting, here's shortstop number 7, Sammy Deese.
I'm saying about the speed on first, Kent State clearly was worried about it, but they were clearly prepared too. First pitch is swung on and grounded hard, but foul down the third base line. Be 0-1 on Sammy Deese. L'Esperance was moving there. I think she thought it was going to get down, and I think a lot of people probably thought it was going to get down. Witt made a nice play ranging into short left center to make that play. She was all the way at second base when that ball was caught and then had to get back. Here's the 0-1. Bit of an off-speed pitch, and quickly 0-2 on Sammy Deese. Gabby Sherman, the sophomore from Grand Blanc, Michigan, looking for an easy inning as here's a tapper back to the pitcher. Sherman over to first, and that is an easy inning for Gabby Sherman. Falcons get a hit, but can't relay it around. We'll head to the top of the second. Kent State leads here 3-0 right here on WBGU PBS. Welcome back here to begin the top of the second. For the Flashes, it'll be 8-9-1 in the lineup. Mazanek, Sporlini, and then the top of the order in Goth. Mazanek, sophomore from Mayfield, Ohio. Hannah Davies back out for inning 2 of work. She threw 26 pitches in the first inning as the first pitch misses low and in. Ball 1 here to Mazanek. Mazanek on the year for Kent State, hitting .226, 22 games, 21 starts. has 1 RBI. 0-1 pitch is poured over here for a strike. So counts even now here on Mazenik, 1-1. Falcons once again playing the lines more. Even the shortstop, Deese, and the second baseman, Dolis, are shaded more towards the line than up the middle as the 1-1 misses, 2-1. Be Mazenik, and then Sporlini will cap off the bottom of the lineup before turning it over to the top of the order. Mazenik with a 2-1 count here. Hannah Davies winds, fires. Here's the pitch, swung on and lined into right center field. Moving over is McNulty. She'll make the play, and there's 1 away. Ball was hit pretty hard. Nice play by McNulty, reading it off the bat. So 1 away now for the Flashes, and it'll be the third baseman, Sporlini. Olivia Sporlini, a redshirt junior from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. 181 batter, 31 games, 30 starts. Has a homer and 10 RBIs. Here's the pitch, and it just missed in. 1-0 on Olivia Sporlini. Falcons really shading Sporlini deep opposite way. McNulty's deep in right field. Here's the 0-1. Or the 0-1, and it misses. It's going to be 1-1 here on Olivia Sporlini. Goth would be next. Here's the pitch. Missed away. Just away. Davies tried to corral it in there, and to no avail. 2-1. Goth, the batter on deck, and a little tapper in front of Gonzalez, but combined with her speed and the slow-moving ball, got to first base without a throw, really. 2-1, she goes out of the zone to swing. Or rather, that was 2-2, and that'll be strike 3 on Olivia Sporlini. So 2 away, Hannah Davies registers her first strikeout. Back to the top of the order, it's going to be Goth. Goth, the senior from Shelby, Ohio. Davies looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Little low and away, and it's ball 1. Sarah Gonzalez on the corner shaded in, along with the first baseman, Weber. Davies back to the line, third base side of the rubber, and she misses here with the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be 2-0 here on Goth. Off on a 2-0 pitch. We'll see if she's got the green light here. Falcons outfield defense shaded way in. Here's the pitch, and it missed again. We're into 3-0 on Kennedy Goth. Left fielder Michaela Deese playing shallow but straight up. The center fielder L'Esperance is shaded way in towards left center. 3-0 pitch, and it missed, ball 4. That's a 4-pitch walk there for Kennedy Goth, and it will bring up the 2-hitter who just made a fantastic defensive play in the bottom of the first, Brooklyn Witt. Witt hit a ground ball to the right side of the infield that Dolis just couldn't handle in the first, and she reached.
Here's the center fielder, number 2, Brooklyn Witt.
So 2 outs, here's the pitch to Witt, and Davies misses, ball 1. Brooklyn Witt trying to continue the inning here for the Flashes. Davies' last 5 pitches have missed the strike zone. And right there, she gets one over for strike 1. So 1-1 count here on Brooklyn Witt. Here's the 1-1 swing and a miss. So Witt down 1-2 in the count. Davies would love a strikeout here. Infielder Gonzalez down at third is playing fairly in. Here's the 1-2, missed. Runner goes. Throw down to second base is offline. It's going to get into center field, but L'Esperance backs it up. And that'll go down as a stolen base for Kennedy Goth. Falcons were not expecting the steal there. The shortstop, Deese, and the second baseman, Dolis, were nowhere near the bag, and the throw short-hopped. Would have short-hopped the bag anyway. So 2-2 with 2 away here in the second. Witt trying to continue the inning. With Goss speed, a single will probably score. Here's a pitch popped up behind the plate. Going back for it is the BG catcher. That's Everett, but she can't make the play. So still 2-2 here on Witt. Tauby would be next. She grounded out to Davies in the first. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Yep, swing and a miss. Went around on it. That'll be strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Kent State, no runs, no hits. They do get a walk, 1 stranded. But at the bottom of the second, Bowling Green trails Kent State here at Meserve Field right here on WBGU PBS. Welcome back in here to Meserve Field on the campus of Bowling Green State University as the designated hitter Nikki Sorgi will lead it off here in the bottom of the second for the Falcons. Sorgi, a redshirt junior from Shelby Township, Michigan, by way of Henry Ford Community College. That's near my neck of the woods in Flat Rock, Michigan. So Sorgi will lead it off here in the second. Sorgi on the year, hitting .287 in 36 games, all starts for her, no homers, 9 RBIs. Nikki Sorgi to the plate. Here's the first pitch from Sherman, and she misses in, 1-0. Sorgi looking to create something. Falcons got a runner to lead off the first, but that runner, L'Esperance, was doubled off at first as part of an outfield assist by Witt. Sorgi back in. Here's the 1-0 and missed away. 2-0 on Nikki Sorgi. Sorgi, 5'6", right-handed batter. Sherman back to the mound. She doesn't want to fall behind even further. 2-0 pitch. Poured over. Strike 1. Or rather, ball 3. It's called a ball, 3-0. So way behind is Sherman. She might just get a put-me-over pitch here. Here it is, and it is that. Center cut, 3-1. Sorgi back in. Sherman's 3-1 pitch, and it's a called strike on the inner half. Be 3-2 on Nikki Sorgi. Here comes the 3-2. Swung on and line down the right field line, slicing out of play. Sorgi a tick behind on that. Still a good swing. She'll look to put it in play here on 3-2. Sherman winds, fires, 3-2 pitch, swung on, hit on a hop back to the pitcher. Sherman knocks it down, throws the first, one away. Nice play there by Gabby Sherman to be able to knock that ball down on the short hop, picked it up, and threw it to first easy. So one away now here for the Falcons. It's going to be the first baseman, number 29, Sophie Weber. Weber, a redshirt freshman, 5'9", from Springboro, Ohio, Dayton area. First pitch to Weber is a strike. So Weber falls behind 0-1. Sherman taking her time in between pitches. She doesn't work the fastest. Here's the 0-1. Missed downstairs. 1-1 here on Sophie Weber. Sophie Weber back in. Right-handed batter against the righty Sherman. Here's the pitch, and it missed. 2-1. Or rather, it hit the zone. 1-2. Delayed strike calls today from the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and tapped back to the pitcher. Sherman off the mound to field. She throws the first, 2 away. It's the third play Gabby Sherman's made on a ground ball. Lots of balls being hit back at her. And now there's 2 away for the Falcons. Gonna bring up the 6-hitter. Second baseman, number 10, Peyton Dolis. Dolis, the freshman from Northeast Ohio, Mentor, Ohio, went to Mentor High School. First pitch there is ripped up the third baseline. Nice stop by the Kent State third baseman. That's Sporlini, but the throw is... Are they going to call that a foul ball? Oh, they're going to call it a foul ball. From this view, it looked fair, but it was called foul, and it'll just be a strike here on Dolis. It's a fantastic play down there at third base by Sporlini to spear it and throw it to first. 0-1 is a strike. It's 0-2 here on Peyton Dolis. Everybody was moving. You didn't really hear a call. Dolis ran through the bag. The throw was in time, but it was called back as the 0-2 misses away with fastball. 1-2. As Sherman toes the mound. Winds, fires. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Gabby Sherman strikes out Peyton Dolis, and that'll end it here in the second for the Falcons. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll head to the top of the third, and we'll be right back here on WBGU PBS. Welcome back in here to Meserve Field as we head to the top of the third. Be 3-4-5 in the lineup for Kent State. Tabby, the left fielder, will be the first one to face Davies, who's back out for a third inning of work. Davies had a much cleaner second inning, got the first 2 out, did walk the leadoff hitter Goff, but was able to corral her by getting Witt out. So Alexis Tauby, the left fielder. In first pitch, grounded back to Davies, knocks it down, throw to first, just beat her. Nice play there by Hannah Davies, whipping it sidearm to Sophie Weber, and there's one away. One pitch, one out here for the Kent State Golden Flashes. Davies knocked it down, was leaning back towards the third base side as she sidearmed that over to Weber, made the nice clean catch. Megan Turner, 2-run homer in game one, followed by a 2-run double here in the first inning of game two. First pitch to her misses, ball one. It was actually called a strike, rather. Very delayed strike calls by the home plate umpire. 0-1 pitch from Davies, and this one missed way off. 1-1 here on Megan Turner. Sabrina Kirscher waits in the on-deck circle. Davies toes the rubber. First base side this time and misses 2-1. Davies just looking to find the zone. Sits at 44 pitches right now with one away here in the third. Davies winds, fires, and missed way in and low. 3-1. Turner looking to hit it hard somewhere here on 3-1. She doubled to right center earlier. There's a gaping hole out there, but it won't matter. Ball 4, low and in. Turner gets rid of the shin guard, and she'll jog down to first base. That's a one-out walk for Hannah Davies. Bring up Sabrina Kirshner, the junior from Anthony Wayne High School. Waterville, Ohio native, went to Anthony Wayne, which is kind of a skip and a throw up the road from Bowling Green.
Now batting you see second baseman number 3, Sabrina Kirshner.
Kirshner in now with one away. Davies towing the rubber. Second baseman Dola shaded up the middle as the first pitch is a called strike on the outer edge. 0-1 here on the Kent State second baseman. Davies winds, fires, and this one missed away. So Davies 1-1 now. Davies taking plenty of time in between pitches. 1-1 coming, swung on a line, down the left field line, coming on, Michaela Deese, she'll make the running catch on the line. Nice play by Michaela Deese, 2 away, runner stays put at first. Ball was lined hard. Deese was shaded that way though and was able to come under it easily. 2 away. It's going to be the 6th hitter. For the Flashes, it's Emily Lippy, the freshman from Lake High School, Hartville, Ohio. Lippy had that softly hit RBI single earlier. Davies winds, fires on the 1-0, and it swung on and popped high in the air out of play over the Kent State dugout. It'll be 1-1 here on Emily Lippy. Davies winds on the 1-1, swung on, checked it in time. It appeared 2-1. So Lippy just ahead in the count now at 2-1. Davies winds, fires, and missed in. So Davies way down in the count now, 3-1. Davies steps off the rubber momentarily to recollect herself. Outfield shaded fairly deep for the Falcons. 3-1 pitch, bounce back to Davies on a hard hop. She'll make the play and throw it to Weber at first. It's a nice play by Hannah Davies, and that'll end it here in the third. Kent State, no runs, no hits. They do get a walk, but she does not come around to score. We'll head to the bottom of the third, and we'll be right back here on WBGU PBS. Welcome back here for the top of the third, as to lead it off for the Falcons will be the 7-hitter Sarah Gonzalez. Gonzalez, redshirt junior from Kingsburg, California. They're watching ball one. She'll watch strike one. Gonzalez coming into the year for the Falcons, starting in 36 out of 36 games. 193 batter, does have a bit of pop, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs as she watches ball two. Off the edge, 2-1. Gabby Sherman back out for a third inning of work. She's allowed just 1 hit, and the hit at that was a bobbled play on a bunt up the third baseline. 2-1, fouled away, 2-2 now on Sarah Gonzalez. Kent State defense pretty much straight up all the way around. On deck is Everett in the hole, McNulty. Sherman looking over her signs, 2-2, swung on a line hard, but slicing, out of play, and a dropped catch over there by the Kent State fan. Ball was stung. So Sherman now still 2-2 here on Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a line drive, base hit into right center field. Sarah Gonzalez, good piece of hitting. On the away pitch, she went with it into right center field, and that is a leadoff single here in the third for the Falcons. Now the plate is going to be the catcher, redshirt senior Logan Everett. Everett from Indiana, Pennsylvania, so 2 states involved in that hometown. Everett, 5'6" catcher. Where's number 22? She squares the bunt. She gets it down up the first baseline, fielded by the Kent State first baseman, and that's going to be an out to first. Fielder's choice, Turner, goes to the second baseman. Kirshner, 1 away. So that'll bring it down to the 9 spot in the lineup for the Falcons, McNulty. Marley McNulty, freshman from LaGrange, Ohio. She's squaring the bunt right away, pulls back and watches. Look like ball 1. McNulty on the year struggling to hit the ball. 9 at-bats, still hitless. Here's the pitch, swung on and grounded. Back up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, throw to first, not in time. So I must be the good jinx as Marley McNulty comes up with her first hit of the year. It's an infield single, and there will be runners at the corners here as we go back to L'Esperance back at the top of the order. McNulty didn't hit it particularly hard, but put in a really good spot up the middle. And all the shortstop Mazanek could do was throw it as hard as she could, and it wasn't going to catch her. So McNulty at first, Gonzalez at third. L'Esperance at the plate. First pitcher squaring to bunt, pulls back and look to swing. Upstairs, 1-0. Falcons really need a run here. Just one out. Second baseman for the Flashes, Kirshner, way in, right near the pitcher's circle. Third baseman as well as Sporlini way in. Here's the 1-0, swung on and hit in the air down the left field line, and it's going to go foul. It's a little blooper. Left fielder Tauby coming on, couldn't make the play. It's going to be 1-1 here on L'Esperance. Esperance, redshirt freshman from Byron, Michigan. Gabby Sherman got her sign. Here comes the 1-1. Runner takes off as the pitch is taken. Throw down to second base. Not in time. A great slide down at second base by McNulty, going really low, and she got in there. It's going to be 2-1 now with runners on second and third. Kent State wasn't set up well at all for the steal. McNulty, who had good speed over at first base, just took off. So second and third, there's no longer a force play at second. 2-1 pitch, swung on and grounded to short. Fielded, nice play by the shortstop Mazanek, and she'll go to first. That's an out, no advance for Gonzalez, 2 away. Kent State played her perfectly there. Ball was hit right at Mazanek hard on a couple of hops. She checked Gonzalez, who didn't really move off third, and it was an easy play to first. So 2 away here now for Michaela Deese. Deese flew out to left center in the first. They could really use a hit here. First pitch to her is a ball. Just missed. 1-0. Open base here for the Flashes, so a walk wouldn't be the end of the world. Kayla's sister, Sammy, on deck. 1-0 pitch, and it just missed in. 2-0. Gonzalez is at third. The runner at second, McNulty, has good speed. You got to think on a single they'll be sending her to the plate. Left side of the infield, pretty in for Kent State, but right side pretty back. 2-0 pitch. Over the outside edge, strike one. It's a good pitch there by Sherman to get back into the count. 2-1. Left-handed batter, Deese. Right-handed pitcher, Sherman. Winds, fires, 2-1 pitch, and she missed away. 3-1. So 3-1. We'll see if Sherman attacks her or just lets her get the open base and takes her chances against Sammy Deese. 3-1, wind, fire, swung on in line hard, but back out of play down the left field line. We're all full here now on Michaela Deese, the freshman from California. Sherman toes the rubber. Here comes her 3-2 pitch, swung on and fouled. So Michaela stays alive. Deese working a good at bat. She had a really nice at bat in the first inning as well. Seeing a lot of pitches. Here's the 3-2, swing and a miss. So the Falcons get a couple runners on. They get second and third with one out, but they can't pull them around on a ground out and a strikeout. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Falcons got a couple of hits, or a hit and a walk. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Falcons trail 3-0 right here on WBGU PBS.
top of the fourth for Kent State. Here's the designated player, number 18.
Welcome back to Bowling Green, as here in the top of the fourth, to lead it off for the Kent State Golden Flashes will be number 18, Seeley, the designated hitter. Carly Seeley. First pitch to Seeley missed, 1-0. Falcon defense straight up alignment as the 1-0 missed, 2-0. Seeley, 300 hitter. She's also committed just one error on the year. 182 putouts at her normal spot at first base. Here's the pitch, and it missed. 2-1 here on Carly Seeley. Davies here in her fourth inning of work. She gave up the 3 spot in the first, clean second and third, as that one is poured over for a strike. Davies surrendering 4 hits and 2 walks through 3. She's 15 overall batters, so she's at 60 pitches, and that one missed. So Seeley with a leadoff walk. Davies is third of the game. And that's going to bring up the 8-hitter for the Golden Flashes, Mazenik. Mazenik, Northeast Ohio product, Mayfield, Ohio. We'll get a pinch runner for the designated hitter, Seeley. Going over to run at first will be Alex Fisk, freshman from Bellevue, Ohio. So Bowling Green looking to get the bottom of the order out, as here's a bunt attempt right in front of the mound, picked up by the first baseman Weber. She'll fire to Dolis covering first, and they'll throw out the runner by a couple of steps. It's a force out. Fielder's choice, 1 away here for Kent State. Sporlini will come to the plate. Mazenik can churn up that line. It looked momentarily like she might beat it, but it was a good job by Weber. Field the ball and transition over and fire to Dolis. So Sporlini won't hit. It'll be a pinch hitter in the form of Autumn Accord, sophomore from LaGrange, Ohio. Same high school as current Falcon Marley McNulty. First pitch to her, it is stung and fouled back out of play. Ball was hit hard, just way foul. So it's Accord to the plate. 11 games, 2 starts, hitting 133, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. Listed as a utility, left-handed batter, left-handed thrower. Davies pitches, swung on and grounded slowly to second. Dolis up with it, fires to Weber. 2 away here in the fourth, as going over to third for Kent State is the runner, Fisk, rather.
Here's the right fielder, number 4, Kennedy Gall.
He'll turn it back over to the top of the order, and Kennedy Gall will come to the plate. Goff has a single and a walk. First pitch sure is swung on and stung to the screen, 0-1. Goff has some serious speed, so anything on the ground is going to be a tough play. Davies sets, winds, fires, squaring to bunt, pulling back, 1-1. Gonzalez coming in hard down at third base. Weber coming in hard down from the first base side. Goff does nothing but hit. Just 1 extra base on the hit on the year, and here she's going to line one over the shortstop into left center. That's an RBI single there for Kennedy Goth, and Kent State extends their lead to 4-0. Infield was playing relatively in, and Goth with just a little bloop shot that barely got to the grass drops, and that'll score Fisk.
Here's the center fielder, number 2, Brooklyn Witt.
Brooklyn Witt to the plate now for Kent State. She's walked and struck out, and the first pitch to her is a strike, 0-1. Davies, Seddies. Here's the pitch. And it is a strike on the outside edge. 0-2. Davies trying to get out of this cleanly. Here's the pitch, and it missed. Davies back to the rubber. She's got the 2-hitter Witt 1 and 2, but she misses here, and now it's even 2 and 2. Gonzalez down at third is playing pretty in. Dulles and Deese up the middle are about normal length. Center fielder L'Esperance is shaded pretty shallow and towards left center. Here's the pitch, swung on and popped up, will be playable down the left field line. No, it won't. Out of play. Made 2 and 2 here on Brooklyn Witt. Witt walked, scored a run, started an outfield double play. She's done pretty much everything so far that you could ask for Kent State. 2-2 pitch is just fouled. Davies went low and away, and it was ticked off into the dirt. Witt rocking a cool, even .500 on-base percentage. 2-2 pitch, swung on and tapped slowly up the first baseman, or up the first base line. Weber to field, goes to the bag herself, and Witt is just safe on a bang-bang play. That ball was hit kind of in no man's land in between the pitcher and the first baseman, and Witt's speed was too much.
And then here's the left fielder, number 9, Alexis Zollman.
Alexis Taube to the dish now. First pitch from Davies to her is fouled to the screen. Falcons just want to limit the damage here at 4-0. Good speed on both bags for Kent State as here's the pitch and it missed. 1-1. Goth on second, Witt over at first. Goth reached on an RBI single. Witt reached on an infield single. 1-1 pitch, swung on and tapped to third. Gonzalez fields, and she'll tag the bag. And that'll be it here for Kent State. Flashes get a run on a hit. Couple of walks. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Falcons trail 4-0. We'll be right back here on WBGU PBS. We head to the bottom of the fourth, as for the Falcons, it would be 3, 4, 5 in the order. Sammy Deese, Nikki Sorgi, Sophie Weber. All of them hitless so far. Falcons had a chance in the bottom of the third. They got second and third with just one out, but L'Esperance grounded out to short on a nice play by the shortstop for Kent State, Mazanik. And then the hitter behind her, Michaela Deese, struck out, and Sherman avoided trouble. So Gabby Sherman, 3 perfect innings so far in terms of runs allowed. Sherman back to the rubber for her 4th inning of work. First pitch is swung on and hammered high in the air, deep to left center, but not enough on it. Was just too high. And Deese is retired quickly here in the 4th, 1 away. Got just under that one. It's at a mile in the air.
Next up, here's designated player number 00, Nikki Sorgi.
Sorgi into the box now for Bowling Green. Sherman squares, fires. First pitch is a strike. Sorgi trying to create something for the Falcons. Really haven't had too many hard hit balls. Wines, fires. 0-1 is upstairs. Be 1-1 here on Nikki Sorgi. Sorgi, the redshirt junior, back in. Both pitchers, Davies and Sherman, were relatively slow. 1-1 pitch swung on. Jam shot up the third baseline, then a roll foul. So 1-2 on Nikki Sorgi. Kent State defense today has really been fantastic. One-two pitch fouled away. Remain 1-2 here on Sorgi. Kent State has an outfield assist. They've made plays when they had to, specifically on Mazanik's check to third and throw over to first to hold the runner Gonzalez at third. Falcons just haven't been able to get on the board. 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled to the screen. Sorgi stays alive. She'll see another one, 1-2. Sherman winds. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, jam shot, pop up near the Kent State dugout, and it'll just get out of play. Sorgi got jammed up on that, but got just enough to stay alive to see another. First baseman Turner came on hard towards the dugout, and it was just over the fence next to the dugout. Sherman winds, 1-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded hard to third base. Knocked down by the third baseman, Sporlini, but it just went foul. Sorgi stung it again. Sporlini did a nice job to knock that ball down. Probably wouldn't have thrown out Sorgi, but it went foul regardless. Wines, fires, 1-2 again, and this time she misses away. So Nikki Sorgi working a nice at bat here. She evens it up 2-2. Sorgi here on 2-2. Here's the pitch, and missed just in. Tough take there, but she was able to, and now the count is full. Be Weber on deck. Sherman got what she wants. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, hammered, pretty deep center field, ranging back, which she won't get it. It's going to go up against the fence. She gets it. Here's the relay throw to second. It is a slight overthrow into the second baseman, and that's going to be a one-out double there for Nikki Sorgi. So Sorgi with the first extra base hit of the day for the Falcons. And now it'll be Sophie Weber. Great at bat there by Sorgi, fouling off pitches, managed to take a couple, worked it to 3-2, and hammered one to center.
Sophie Weber.
Center fielder Witt almost had that one. Reached up on kind of a short hop, almost got it. Here's the pitch, swung on and stung towards the right side of second. Here's the throw to first, and it is just in time. Nice play there to recover by the second baseman, Kirschner, 2 away. Are they calling her? They may be calling her safe here. Umpires are going to get together to talk about it. Kirschner caught it, ranging back up the middle, bobbled it a bit, threw it to first, to the right of the first baseman, Turner. Did she come off the bag? No, she did not. Umpires confer. Sophie Weber's out, 2 away here, as the runner moving over to third for the Falcons was Sorgi.
Now batting is the second baseman, number 10, Peyton Douglas.
Here's the first pitch to Peyton Douglas, the second baseman, and she takes ball 1 outside. Douglas on the year, hitting .303, 24 games, 11 starts. Has a homer and 6 RBIs, the freshman. Here's the pitch, and it nabbed the outside edge. 1-1 on Peyton Douglas. Douglas looking to drive in the first run for the Falcons. Here's the 1-1, misses up and away. Douglas works it to 2-1. On deck for the Falcons would be Sarah Gonzalez, who singled back in the third. 2-1 pitch, and it missed low. So Douglas now with a nice hitters count, 3-1. Falcons looking just at least get 1 here to cut it a little bit. 3-1 swing and a foul. Looked like she fouled off her foot maybe. 3-2 here on Mackenzie Douglas. Peyton Douglas back in. Sherman got what she wants. Here's the pitch, swung on and stung into right center field, and a diving grab out in right center field by Brooklyn Witt. What a play by the junior Brooklyn Witt on the run to make the diving catch to rob Douglas of extra bases. Falcons get a double, but no more. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Falcons still trail 4-0 right here on WBGU PBS. Welcome back into Meserve Field as we get ready for the top of the fifth. Kent State coming to the plate, 4, 5, 6 in the order. Turner, Kirshner, Lippy.
And leading off for Kent State at the top of the fifth, this is the first baseman, number 15, Megan Turner.
Megan Turner to the plate. She started the scoring back in the first with a 2-run double to the opposite field, right center. First pitch misses badly by Davies. We're underway in the top of the fifth. Turner has that double. She's also walked. Clearly a force at the plate. Megan Turner swings, and here's a little nubber up the first base line. Weber fields. Dolis over to the bag. Nice job by Peyton Dolis to move over and get the out, one away. Ball initially went foul and kind of just rolled back into fair territory. One away now, it'll be Kirshner. Sabrina Kirshner to the dish. Kirshner, the junior from Waterville. Davies still working. This is their fifth inning of work. 4 1/3 for Hannah Davies. 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Walked 3. She struck out 2. First pitch to the fifth inning. Kirshner is a strike on the outer edge. 0-1 against Sabrina Kirshner. Oh, 1 pitch is grounded on a couple hops. Sarah Gonzalez fields, throws to the first baseman Weber. 2 away. Falcons with a couple quick outs here to start the fifth. The Emily Lippy to the plate now. Lippy came into the contest hitting just 188, but she delivered a nice blow in the first with a RBI single to left. First pitch to Lippy, framed on the outer edge, and a strike. Logan Everett with a nice frame job on the outer edge. 0-1 here on Emily Lippy. 6th hitter for the Flashes. 0-1 pitch, and this one missed further away. It's going to be 1-1. Davies sets at the belt. 1-1 pitch, and she missed way in. 2-1 on Emily Lippy. Lippy, the freshman from Hartville, Ohio. Davies sets. 2-1 pitch, and she missed away again. 2-out walk would not be ideal for Bowling Green here. Seeley waits on deck in a 3-1 count. Winds, fires, and she missed away. Ball 4, so after strike 1, Davies misses with 4 in a row, and it's going to bring up the 7-hitter, Seeley. Seeley 0 for 1, she's walked. She got pinch ran for by Fisk. Fisk came around to score on that RBI single from Goth in the 4th. You're just joining us. Bowling Green trails 4-0 here in the top of the 5th. Kent State with 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. The Falcons, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Hitter coach conference over, and we're back in. Seeley, the 7-hitter. Slugging .427 on the year is Seeley as she watches ball 1. Wines fires on the 1-0, and she missed 2-0. Kent State would love nothing more than to put some pressure on Hannah Davies here. Davies winds, 2-0 pitch, swung on in line, back up the middle, on the ground into center field. La Esperance up with it. And that's a 2-out single there for the 7-hitter Seeley. It's going to bring up Mazenik. Kent State putting some pressure. It appears Mazenik will not hit. Going to have a pinch hitter for Kent State. It's going to be Chloe Cruz.
Pitch hitting for Kent State is number
Chloe
24,
Cruz, the
Chloe
junior from Canfield, Ohio.
Cruz.
11 at-bats on the year, 1 hit, but that hit did bring in an RBI. 5'8" right-handed batter. Runners on first and second here. Kent State can really break it open with a hit. Here's the pitch from Davies, and she missed away. 1-0. Davies to the rubber, the 1-0. Swung on and hammered pretty deep into left field. Going back is Deese on the warning track. She'll reach up and make the grab. That ball was hit really high into the air and just got under it. And Michaela Deese had enough room to make the catch. So the Falcons avert any more damage. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. Kent State leads Bowling Green 4-0. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th right here on WBGU PBS. Welcome back into Bowling Green, Ohio. Sarah Gonzalez will kick it off. 7, 8, 9 in the lineup for the Falcons here to start it in the bottom of the 5th. Falcons still have that goose egg on the scoreboard all day today. They were shut out game 1. No runs so far through 4 in game 2. Gonzalez singled to open up the 3rd. Could really use one here. First pitch to Gonzalez is a swing and a miss, 0-1. Gabby Sherman, the clean first 4 innings. Gonzalez the batter, Sherman the pitcher. 0-1 pitch missed, 1-1. Or rather hit 0-2. 4-0 ball game here, bottom of the 5th. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Gonzalez went fishing, 1 out. Bringing the catcher, Logan Everett.
Next up, here's catcher, number 22, Logan Everett.
Everett hitless on the day. First pitch to her is just into, nope, rather called a strike on the inner half. Here's a swing and a ground ball and a couple hops to short. Nice play over there by the shortstop, Mazenik. She'll throw out the runner, 2 away. Mazenik's been a vacuum over at short. That one was hit deeper into the hole. She didn't charge it, waited for it on the backhand, and made a quick throw over to first. So 2 away. It'll bring up the 9-hitter for the Falcons.
Now batting, here's right fielder number 17, Marley McNulty.
Marley McNulty to the dish. McNulty squares the bunt, pulls back, a little check swing, and that's a soft line out over to third baseman. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll end the inning as Sporlini spears it. Quick 5th inning here for the Flashes. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Falcons. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Falcons still trail here 4-0 on WBGU PBS. Welcome back here to start the 6th inning at Meserve Field. Hannah Davies back on for her 6th inning of work. Gave up a walk and a hit in the 5th with 2 outs, but was able to escape damage with a fly out to deep left field. Leading it off here is the 9 here, Sporlini. She takes ball 1.
Here's the third baseman, number 16, Olivia Sporlini.
Kent State really hasn't had a ton of hard hit balls, but they put in good spots, and they've used their big hits at big times. 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss to Sporlini, 1-1. Speaking of those big hits, Turner earlier brought in half of the Kent State runs with a 2-run ringing double that rolled to the fence in right center. 1-1 pitch from Davies in the dirt, 2-1. Davies has struggled with her command a little bit today. Davies with 4 walks through 5 innings. Here's the pitch, swung on a high pop-up, short right field. Dolis is going to go out to get it. She will, 1 away. So Peyton Dolis makes the first out of the 6th inning. And they'll roll it back over to the top of the order for Kent State. It's going to be Goff.
Now batting for Kent State, here's the right fielder, number 4, Kennedy Goff.
So Kennedy Goff, who's been a nightmare for the Falcons so far. 2 singles and a walk, as here she's going to get on again. A ground ball through the middle of the infield past the diving Dolis, and Goth is aboard for the 4th time today with 1 out. Brooklyn Witt to the plate now. Witt robbed the Falcons of their first run in the bottom of the 4th as she made a diving catch in right center field, an extremely athletic play to take away a hit. First pitch to Witt misses, ball 1. Witt also made another nice play in the first as she made that relay on the outfield fly out to the infield. Davies at the set, winds, fires, and just missed. 2-0. Davies winds and pitches. Here it is. Swung on and hit into short. Short left side of the infield. It's a pop out to Sammy Deese. 1 away. Well, looked like it had maybe a little bit more on it initially, but it went right at Deese. 2 away. Bring up Tauby. Tauby 0 for 3 on the day. She reached on an error in the first and came around to score on the double by Turner. Davies winds, pitches. Here it is, fouled to the screen. You can't really pitch around Tauby to get to Turner, who's a big threat, but Tauby in herself is a big threat. She leads Kent State in RBIs while being tied in home runs. She's got 5 home runs and 27 RBIs. 425 on base as well. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Well, with a little bit of a breaker, 0-2. Davies trying to get out of here in the 6th. Falcon bats haven't woken up, trying to give them a chance. They'll have the top of the order coming up in the 6th. Davies has got what she wants. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded to first. Weberfield, she'll tag the bag. That's the end of the line here in the 6th for Kent State. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Falcons trail 4-0 right here on WBGU PBS.
We move to the bottom of the 6th. It's still Kent State 4 and Bowling Green 0.
Welcome into the bottom of the 6th back here in Bowling Green, Ohio. Beautiful Friday afternoon as we start getting into the late afternoon hours. Top of the order for the Falcons. Due up for BG is L'Esperance Deese, Michaela Deese, and then Sammy Deese. Probably remains the Falcons' best shot at a run. Second baseman for Kent State, Kirshner, has played way in on L'Esperance, expecting a bunt. Here's the first pitch to L'Esperance. She lines it into right center field. On the move for Kent State is the right fielder, Goss. She'll make the play. One pitch, 1 out. So swinging away, she got a nice piece of the bat on it, but not enough to get by Goth. The defense in right field of Goth and Witt has been just unbelievable today.
Now batting, here's the left fielder, number 18, Michaela Dees.
Gabby Sherman continues with her shutout. First pitch to Michaela Dees misses. 1-0. They've had their chances today. Have had the Falcons. The fourth, they had second and third. They've put runners on in a bunch of innings, but just never anything enough to come around. Dees crouches on the 0-1 and pouring it over the outside edge. Sherman, 1-1. Michaela Dees on the day, 0 for 2. Struck out once. Sherman winds, fires, squaring to bunt. It's Dees. She gets it down up the third baseline. Fielded by Sporlini. Throw to first just in time. Nice play over there by Olivia Sporlini, who throws it to the first baseman Turner. There's 2 away. Charging on that bunt. It was placed well by Michaela Dees. Not too hard. Kind of deadened out, but a nice play on the charge. Olivia Sporlini.
Here's the shortstop, number 7, Sammy Dees.
Amy Dees to the plate. 2 away here in the 6th for the Falcons. Mustered just 3 hits today. Sherman winds, fires, and it's a strike. Up in the count, Sherman 0-1. Dees crouches in there. Here's the 0-1, and it is off the edge, 1-1. Nothing coming easy for this Falcons offense today. Shutout game 1, and they're on their way right now, unless something changes to the second straight shutout. 1-1 pitch, swung on and stung into shallow center field. That's going to drop. There's a 2-out hit for Sammy Dees as she goes back up the box. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter for the Falcons, Nikki Sorgi. Dees didn't get a ton of that one, but got just enough and placed it in a good spot. At this point, a run would be big just for morale for the Falcons. Kent State sits at 5th in the Mid-American Conference, Bowling Green at 6th. First pitch to Sorgi, and that nipped her. So Sorgi hit by the first pitch of the at-bat. And the Falcons have a chance here with first and second and 2 away. Falcons are going to send a pinch hitter to the plate. Looks like it's going to be Evelyn Loyola coming to the dish for the Falcons. Loyola, the usual starter, did not get the start in game 2. On the year, 3 homers, 15 RBIs, batting .273, 377 on base. So good numbers for Evelyn Loyola. Falcons hoping to put those into fruition here with her pinch hitting for Sophie Weber. First pitch from Gabby Sherman to Loyola is a cut and a miss. It's going to be 0-1 on Evelyn Loyola. Loyola senior. Ventura, California native. 0-1 is another swing and a miss, and Loyola deep in the count now, 0-2 with a couple swings and misses. I would guess it's right back to the gas here for the Kent State right-hander Sherman. 0-2 pitch coming. And just off the plate, a groan from the Kent State dugout. They thought that was strike 3. To no avail, though. Loyola will stay in the box, 1-2. Infield at short and second, way back for Kent State. Corners even with the bags. 1-2 offering, swing and a miss off the outside edge. She went fishing, and there's another strikeout for Gabby Sherman as she continues her shutout. We'll head to the 7th, final inning. Falcons trail 4-0. We'll be right back here on WBGU PBS. We're back here in the top of the 7th in Bowling Green. Before 5-6 in the lineup for the Kent State Golden Flashes as they look to tack on some additional insurance to Gabby Sherman. Sherman has pitched fantastic today for Kent State. Gotten everything they wanted and more out of her. First pitch is stung on the ground into left field, and back on base again is Megan Turner. And the numbers on Sherman, 6 innings. She's thrown 83 pitches, 5 hits, no walks, struck out 4. Hannah Davies still on the bump for the Falcons. 104 pitches through 6 innings. She's allowed 7 hits, 4 walks, 4 runs. Only 2 of those runs, however, were earned. She's also struck out a pair. First pitch to the 3-hitter for Kent State as she bloops one up the line and foul. Kirshner almost got that one inside the line, but to no avail on a little bloop shot, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 to Kirshner is a strike on the outside edge. So quickly 0-2 here on Sabrina Kirshner. Davies back to the bump. 0-2 missed away. Just off the edge. 1-2. It's turned into a hot day in Bowling Green, Ohio. We had snow a couple of days ago, but typical to Midwest weather. We're back in the sun and heat today. Here's the pitch, swung on and grounded through the right side into right field. That's a base hit, holding at second for Kent State's Turner, and Kent State's got a couple runners on with nobody out. Weber was playing close to the bag, and that hurt her as the ball got grounded right through her normal spot.
Now batting is the catcher number 20, Emily Lippy.
Emily Lippy to the plate now. Falcons really need an easy out here. Whether it's a strikeout or a force out at third. First pitch is a strike on the outer edge, 0-1. Lippy's had a nice day today. 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. She's also knocked in a run. 0-1 to Lippy, missed. It's going to be 1-1 here on Emily Lippy. Falcon middle infield is shaded towards the holes. Not really looking for a double play here. Potentially maybe a force out third. 1-1 pitch, grounded back to the mound. Davies to third. They'll get the out there, and holding it at third is Gonzalez. She will not throw it across the diamond. 1 away now for Kent State. Just 1 out there. She got it on the ground ball and threw it third. Yeah. One away here for Kent State as Seeley will come to the plate. We got a pinch runner out for Kent State as well. Looks like it's going to be Alexandria Whitmore out to run it first.
Now betting the designated player 18, Carly Selly.
Carly Seeley to the dish with 1 out. Here's the first pitch, and it gets by the catcher back to the backstop. Moving up bases is both Kent State runners. Logan Everett was not able to get a clean hold on that. So 1-0 now on Carly Seeley. Davies winds. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hammered. Jumping catch by Sarah Gonzalez. Back to second. Double play. Sarah Gonzalez flashing the leather down at third with a jumping grab. Throws to Dolis at second to double off the runner. So Sarah Gonzalez ends the threat here for Kent State in the top of the 7th. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Last potential frame for the Falcons. They'll look to come back in this game down 4-0. We'll be right back here on WBGU PBS. Welcome back in here to Bowling Green as Gabby Sherman looks to finish off her complete game shutout here in the 7th. Due up for Bowling Green. It's going to be Dolis, Gonzalez, Everett. 6, 7, 8 in the order. They'll look to get something going. Dolis 0 for 2. She struck out once. Dolis trying to get the inning started. Falcons really need that first base runner. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled. Back out of play, down the right field line. Dolis down 0-1. Here's the pitch, swung on and stung down the left field line, but just foul. Dolis got all of that one. It hit the fence to the left of the foul pole. 0-2. Here's the pitch, swung on, and she gets this one down the right field line. Peyton Dolis taking the turn, but she'll hold at first. So Dolis with back-to-back hard-hit balls. This one going the opposite way, and that's a leadoff single for the Falcons. So a little bit of energy. Bring up Sarah Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 2 on the day. She struck out and singled. They could use another single here. Falcons just need base runners any way they can get them. So Sherman, fresh off that base hit to lead off the 7th, will go to work. First pitch is hit hard again, but way foul. Got to think maybe Bowling Green's finally in the last half of their hitting inning is timing up Sherman. Outfield playing fairly deep for Kent State. 0-1 is swung on and fouled hard into the screen. 0-2 here on Sarah Gonzalez. Gonzalez from Kingsburg, California. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and fouled hard. Back out of play again. So we'll do it one more time. Pyre has to go get a few new balls as Gonzalez has been knocking them out of reach of any of the fielders. So 1-2 here on Sarah Gonzalez. Slightly crouched, slightly open stance at the plate. Bat rests on the shoulder. Now off. Here's the 0-2. Missed away. Snap throw down to first. Dolis just got back in there. That was a nice play by Kent State. Had Sherman pitching. Snap throw by Lippy over to Turner, and they nearly caught Dola snapping. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Here it is. Swung on, ground softly on a couple hops to short. They get one at second. The relay not in time. So fielder's choice there for Sarah Gonzalez, as making another nice play out at short was Mazanik. One away.
Now batting, here's the catcher number 22, Logan Everett.
Logan Everett to the dish now. First pitch coming to her is a swing and a miss. Everett down 0-1 in the count. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it missed away. 1-1. Here on the Falcon batter. Logan Everett just trying to find a hole. Fifth-year senior from Indiana, Pennsylvania. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and popped straight up in the air. Shallow right center field. Coming on to make the play is Goth. 2 away. Falcons are down to their last out. Ball got right on the hands of the Falcon catcher Everett, and they're down to their last out. Be Marley McNulty. 5'3" freshman, LaGrange, Ohio, is the Falcons' last chance. First pitch coming, and it missed away. 1-0. Falcons would need to get 2 additional runners on before the tying run could even come to the plate. McNulty squaring to bunt. Pre-pitch, here it comes, pulls back, and missed upstairs. So 2-0 on Marley McNulty. Coming, pulls back the squared bunt, fires, and it's a strike. 2-1 now on Marley McNulty. Sherman trying to cap off this perfect day for Kent State pitching. No runs allowed in the first game, no runs allowed through 6 2/3 here. Here's the pitch to McNulty. Swung on and just fouled out of play. Long run for the third baseman For Kent State, that was Sporlini, the shortstop Mazanik, and the left fielder Tauby, but nobody could converge on it. So now they're down to their last strike, 2-2 here on Marley McNulty. Runner at first is Dolis. She singled to start it off here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lined into left field. There's a base hit. Throw comes quickly into second, and Dolis was almost thrown out at second. Left fielder Tauby was playing pretty far in, came up firing, but Dolis is in with a slide, and the Falcons stay alive for at least another batter. So it'll bring L'Esperance to the plate, their highest on-base batter in this lineup, and if she were to get on base, the tying run in the form of Michaela Deese is in the on-deck circle. L'Esperance trying to find a hole in the defense here. Outfield shaded way in against her. Infield shaded way in. Here's the pitch, and it missed up. 1-0. A walk's as good as a hit in this situation. Wines, pitches, here it is, and it hit the corner, strike one. Good pitch there by Gabby Sherman, so it's 1-1 now on L'Esperance. Here comes the 1-1 to the Wine. Here it is, back up the middle, fielded by the pitcher. She'll go to first, and that is your ball game. Falcons held scoreless in both games today. They lose this one by a final score of 4-0. For Kent State, 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. For the Falcons, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. We'll be back in about 20 seconds for a quick post-game recap right here on WBGU PBS.
We thank you for your attendance at today's game. Please have a safe trip home. Go Falcons!
Welcome back into Stellar Field for a quick post-game. Falcons dropped Game 2 of the doubleheader 4-0 after dropping Game 1 3-0. For Kent State, it was all about the pitching. They got a complete game shutout from Gabby Sherman. 7 full innings through just over 100 pitches allowed, 7 hits, struck out 4. Key for her is she didn't walk anybody, and that was huge as the Falcons gave up runs off walks. For Kent State, hitting-wise, they could not. Basically, Kennedy Goth couldn't miss today. 3 hits and 3 at-bats, also had a walk, stole a base. Also for Kent State, getting in to the scorer's note was Turner, who had 2 RBIs on that 2-run single in the first. Goth also had an RBI on the day as well. Emily Lippy was 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the first, and that was all Kent State needed, was just 4 runs. For the Falcons, of note offensively, Marley McNulty in the 9-hole had 2 hits today, 2 for 3 day. Also getting hits for the Falcons were L'Esperance, Sammy Deese, Nikki Sorgi, Peyton Dolis, and Sarah Gonzalez. Once again, our final day is 4-0 here at Stellar Field. Winning pitcher is Kent State's Gabby Sherman. Loser for the Falcons is Hannah Davies. We'll be back here Sunday with Game 1 of a doubleheader starting in the afternoon. We hope to see you again, and signing off here from Bowling Green.